Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to my fifth episode of Impact Reactions. The series officially returns. I have a lot to get off my chest today. I'm Diamond Rebel Spartan Zero. I have officially changed my name since I've turned heel. I am no longer a babyface. Now you'll just see me as a wannabe rebel like Ronda fucking Rousey. I am not some stupid sports entertainment like Chris Jericho or John Fuckboy Cena or Randy Fuckboy Orton or Seth Fuckboy Rollins or should I say Tyler Black from Ring of Honor. Anyway, despite that, I'm going to entertain you people in this episode because right now I just don't give a shit. Also, I'm especially not taking shit from my 8th grade teacher, which was the reason why I turned heel in the first place. That dumb son of a bitch got what he's coming to him. I'm coming for you. If you dare get in my face one more time, I will knock your teeth down your throat. And plus, you dare tell me to control what I do, tell me to do what I do on my channel. Well, no. I told you, if you don't like wrestling, get off my channel. That is my content, and I control what I do with it, not you. So no one tells me what to do on my goddamn channel. This episode, and I mean literally, this episode may be the biggest episode of Impact reactions I may have ever done. You know? Anyway, anyway, there's a lot of controversy that surrounded the wrestling industry throughout the summer. And while I was vacationing in my home country of Accra, Ghana, West Africa, I've seen a lot of crazy shit that happened on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and Impact Wrestling. I didn't really watch anything from Ring of Honor because I just don't. I only watch old stuff from Ring of Honor. I just don't watch their new product right now. Anyway, first off, I must say that I am very, very impressed with how awesome Impact Wrestling's product is going right now. I mean, they've done lots of crazy shit, but man. Also, things got weird. First off, I'm gonna start with Sami Callihan and Tessa Blanchard. Um, their feud got so crazy. It got to the point where I don't even know what the hell to say about this right now, but frankly, I don't know why Impact Wrestling would now have an intergender era in their company, you know? That's just weird. That's just really, really weird. I mean, I thought it happens on other companies, but I didn't realize it would happen in Impact Wrestling. So now that's happening more often. And it all started with James Ellsworth in WWE, and he's now in GTS. Um, it all started with him in WWE, and it also started with Glenn Gilberti's return to Impact Wrestling in November of 2018. Um, watch as he nearly got his ass kicked by Scarlett Bordeaux, who we wouldn't see again in Impact Wrestling for the next few months, which actually still breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see that Scarlett Bordeaux has left Impact Wrestling. I mean, she was one of the top reasons why I started watching that show in the first place. I thought she said she wanted to make wrestling sexy again. And she did. But then she left. I don't know why she did this to me. I'm completely scarred and heartbroken right now because of the fact that she left the company and went back to Lucha Underground or AAA. I don't know where the hell she went, but what I do know is that she's gone. And she's gone for good, and there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, Tessa Blanchard and Sami Callihan's feud got really, really intense. That shit was started leading me to watch Impact Wrestling more. Cause I mean, Impact Wrestling is kind of doing much, much better in WWE right now. No offense to you WWE fans, but I'm sorry. I'm just saying the WWE is not wrestling. It's just sports entertainment. Impact Wrestling is somehow wrestling. But if you want real wrestling fans would watch Ring of Honor or CZW or New Japan Pro Wrestling or any of that other stuff. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm not sure what to say here. And plus, that match was at Slammiversary with Eddie Edwards and Killer Cross. I'm surprised. I am absolutely surprised I mean, yeah. So the hardcore and intergender era begins in Impact Wrestling. It all starts with Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, Rob Van Dam, um, Terry Funk. I'm not sure if he's in Impact though. I don't think so. Anyway, you had guys like them. And you had guys like them that led to the hardcore era of Impact Wrestling, which is somehow the era that we are living in right now. That was really off the top. One of the most awesome things I've ever seen in wrestling. And plus, remember the Raw reunion? I'm surprised that while RVD was still contracted to Impact Wrestling, he appeared at a WWE event. He appeared at the Raw reunion. The thing I'm surprised at is the fact that WWE would actually allow this, and the fact that the fact that WWE didn't reject him, the fact that WWE didn't punish him for attending this event while still being contracted to Impact Wrestling. And plus, we also witnessed the triumphant and surprising and impactful, pun intended, return of Rhino. We saw Rhino appear. He like appeared in a black suit and a black mask. We were unable to see his face, but what we do know is that he made his return at Slammiversary this year and attacked and started a feud with Unbreakable Michael Elgin. This feud, and I mean this feud, is one of the greatest feuds that is happening in Impact Wrestling right now. I can tell you that for sure. I like seeing the Unbreakable Michael Elgin fighting with Rhino every week. And plus, there was this one. Remember this episode with Cali Combat? I think this was before or after. Yeah, I think this was at Cali Combat. They were fighting backstage, and this random guy was calling for security. Just listen to the way he says it. It's so fucking funny. It makes me laugh and choke. I almost choked while I was laughing, though. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. Man, shit like this made me go crazy. And plus, you should have seen the brawl they had after that, after Cali Combat. That one was much more intense than the last. Plus, I even heard Rhino like yell out expletives. I mean, that's the part I like about wrestling. The part I like about wrestling is the fact that during backstage altercations, you get to hear wrestlers start screaming expletives like bitch or fuck or any of those bad words or any of those banned words that people say. Well, typically, I'm not against them. I like them. Profanity is basically allowed on my channel. I'm like, yeah, I have, dude. That's why my brand is all about the 5 words, the 5 U's: uncut, unscripted, uncensored, unsanctioned, and uninterrupted. 5 U's that make an impact on the online world. Also, there was a complete upset for me. The fact that LAX lost their Impact World Tag Team Championship against the North at an Impact Plus event. Okay, okay. First off, may I say that um Impact Wrestling made the biggest mistake of all, having LAX defend their Impact World Tag Team Championship against the North at that type of event. It should have been a major pay-per-view event, not an Impact Plus exclusive. It doesn't make any sense, does it? It really doesn't. And plus, um, we also saw a lot of things that happened on WWE recently. I saw Extreme Rules 2019. It was good. I must say. And plus, I watched Stomping Grounds. What kind of pay per view is called Stomping Grounds? Also, I really hate Lacey Evans right now because the fact that, well, why the hell are so many wrestlers being impartial? Not especially if they're being special guest referee. First, you had Lacey Evans being special guest referee again with Seth Rollins, and then you had Elias being the special guest referee, and then you had Shane McMahon doing the ring announce. And plus, at Extreme Rules, during that match with Seth Rollins against Baron Corbin and Becky Lynch against Lacey Evans, we saw Baron Corbin giving a deep six to Becky Lynch. Um, this really pissed me off the most. Baron Corbin, excuse my language, but the question I have to ask is that, are you really that big of a fucking pussy? Are you? Because that was a cowardly act to attack a woman like that. I personally find that offensive and insulting to every single human being on earth. Whether it's a man or a woman, you know what, Baron Corbin, I'm just going to say it. You are an embarrassment to the male species. You disgust me. Also, the same question goes for Shane McMahon. Remember those past episodes where Shane McMahon was feuding with Kevin Owens? Or should I say Kevin Steen? Actually, no. I'm just going to say Kevin Owens. Yeah. First you go ahead and start pissing people off. And then, you know, and then you start cutting off the microphone whenever Kevin Owens speaks. You should, dude, maybe they should do the same thing to the McMahon family. The McMahon family has been lying to the WWE fans for decades. It's reasons like this that they should shut down the company. Especially not to mention the fact that that during the Raw reunion episode we saw Kelly returning, and we saw her being the first ever woman to hold the 24/7 championship. This was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in WWE history. And then you had sexy Dasha Fuentes, that the backstage interviewer. Yeah, I personally think she's hot, and yet she still won the 24/7 champion. How did she win the championship? Oh yeah, by low blowing someone. She low blowed someone. Hold on, let me go to the list of 24/7 championship reigns. I'm gonna go there quick. I'm gonna like, this shit is so fucking weird. I can't believe I actually witnessed a woman being a 24/7 champion. Like, especially not to mention the fact that oh, speaking of Raw reunion, there's something really really big I need to talk about. Remember that episode with remember that episode when Maria Kanellis returned to WWE along with Mike Kanellis? Or should I say Mike Bennett? You know, remember she came out and then announced her pregnancy, her quote unquote pregnancy. Turns out it was actually false. And plus, not to mention the fact that you literally turned heel on your husband. It's shit like this that make me ask why you two didn't get a divorce. That question also goes for Maria Kanellis. The question I'm going to ask. I've asked this question already, and I'm going to ask it again. The question also goes for Maria Kanellis. Are you really that big of a fucking pussy? Man. You know what? You know what, Maria Kanellis, I'm just going to say it. If you want, since you just turned heel on your husband, why don't you two just get a divorce already? Why don't you just go back to being a slut being the big fat slut that you already are? Yeah, yeah, because all the time you're always pushing out like the big fat white bitch that you are. Oh, Rose me. Feel sorry for me. While while you're busy starring in the show, your husband, Mike Kanellis, or should I say Mike Bennett, is doing all the dirty work for you. And while you're just taking all the credit, you dumb bitch. Do you have any idea how enraged this is making me feel right now? I could give a shit less about your personal needs. I could give a shit less about about your personal needs, Maria Kanellis. And plus, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Maria Kanellis returning to WWE, good idea. Maria Kanellis returning to WWE and turning heel on her husband, bad fucking idea. This is without a doubt the worst news. And plus, where the hell is she now? I think she probably gone again. Wow, what a dumb bitch. Sometimes it just makes me wanna. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because I can't risk getting this important channel terminated. I would say it, but I'm not gonna go too extreme. I mean, sure, like I am that kind of guy, but I'm not gonna say it because I can't risk having people complain about this shit. So, yeah. Anyway, in short, I'm just gonna say it. Maria Kanellis, you're a fucking slut that no one likes, and I hope you burn in hell. There, I said it. I said it. Now, let's get back. Let's get back to business. I'm watching WWE Raw tonight. This episode is being like recorded today. Monday, September 2nd, 2019. Man, high school is really gonna suck for me. But let's not talk about that right now. Because right now, oh, I forgot to mention, if you guys hate school, then join me. Join my Diamond brand. Because in the Diamond brand and basically my me and my brother and I created this legal system in which any word that is based on school is a curse word. So any time I say a word that is based on school in any of these episodes, I'm gonna censor it because I fucking hate school. And I'm pretty sure you guys do too. So so Maria Kanellis turned on her husband. I'm going to beat the shit out of her if I see her. And plus, she like also, yeah, I could give a shit less if you were 24/7 champion. It's really weird. It's really weird that we had random people being 24/7 champion. Hmm. Well, our truth does have combined reigns. Actually, Maria. I mean, our truth does have a lot has like a number of reigns for 24/7 title. Also, Drake Maverick, better known as Rockstar Spud from Impact Wrestling, yet again won the 24/7 title. This is bullshit. Again, I still don't know why you had Rob Stone from Fox Sports. Why was he 24/7 champion? I understand he was a WWE fan, but goddamn, that is so fucking. Oh no. What a bitch. Also, also, I'm sick. I'm also surprised that Alundra Blaze returned to WWE at the Raw reunion. I'm still surprised that she did that though. Then again, you still had to like. But then again, did you actually think it was okay to reenact that um that incident where you almost threw out the title belts? Like I said, do I have to keep asking this question over and over and over again to every single person? Do I? Yeah, do I have to keep asking this question to everyone? Oh yeah, she is a heel. She returned as a heel. So that's why. So so when she won the when Alundra Blaze won the WWF Women's Championship in 1995, she threw away the title belt. Really? Really? So you almost did the same thing to the 24/7 title that you did to the women's title in 1995. Seriously? You know what? Dude, I'm just gonna say this about WWE. The McMahon family's promised. You promised that you would give us a better product. But turns out that that was just another fucking lie. The McMahons are notorious for lying to their fans. They do this every single time, which is why it makes me want to change the channel every time I hear anyone's bullshit. Cause you know what? I don't even have to watch Raw anymore. I don't even have to watch SmackDown. I don't even have to watch NXT. I don't even have to watch NXT UK. I don't even have to watch 205 Live. I don't even have to watch WWE's pay-per-views or any of their exclusives on the WWE network. Heck, I wouldn't even pay $9.99 a month for it, period. Yeah, the best way to save WWE would be to jump off and save the company and take control. Cause cause WWE is the Titanic and it's sinking real fast because every single person in WWE is doing the exact same bullshit that they've been doing week after week after week, which is why I hardly even care about WWE anymore. I still like WWE, but goddamn, they're ruining their product in an extreme way, which is why leads me to watch Impact Wrestling more. Because Impact Wrestling is actually doing a better job. Why is WWE doing less of a better job? Why are they failing so much? Oh yeah, and back to Maria Kanellis. Back to you on this. Why do you always keep whining? Why do you always keep complaining about the smallest things? Why do you always keep complaining? Why you always gotta act like a perfectionist? Why do you always wanna whine when you don't have your way? Why you always gotta complain when you don't have your way? Why you always gonna get what you want? Why are you always acting like a spoiled brat? In short, the question I have to ask you is why didn't you ever quit whining like a little bitch? Also, here's some surprising news. Ronda Rousey is returning to WWE. I'm so happy right now. Cause face it, I secretly think that Ronda Rousey is hot. Travis Brown, if you're listening to this, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, okay. All joking aside, she's gonna appear in the next season of Total Divas. I'm so fucking pumped. I'm so pumped. I can't wait for October when Total Diva returns to E Entertainment. When they return, when Total Divas returns to E Entertainment, I am so watching because I can't wait to see Ronda in the next season of Total Divas. And she's gonna look sexier than ever. And plus, huge news. WWE is taking NXT and is moving it to USA Network. Now my complete schedule is complete. But are we gonna have a Wednesday night war? Because if they're gonna do this every week, then this will mean that since AEW will make its television debut on October 2nd, 2019 this year, and they're gonna be broadcasting on Wednesday nights at 8 8 p.m. Eastern, I think. Since they're gonna be broadcasting on Wednesday nights, I think they're gonna be broadcasting alongside NXT. So AEW and WWE may have a Wednesday night war. You know how you had the Monday night wars with WCW Nitro and WWF Raw is War, and then you had, and then and then more than a decade later, you had the new Monday Night Wars with WWF Raw and TNA Impact. WWF Raw and TNA Impact went to war. Actually, no, not WWF Raw. WWE Raw and TNA Impact. In my personal opinion, TNA Impact should have won that war. I especially enjoyed seeing Hulk Hogan's debut, or should I say, return to TNA Wrestling in 2010, because he didn't debut, he returned. We didn't see him until like years earlier, like during the early days of TNA. During the early days of TNA, we didn't see him until then. And plus, here's something we really need to find out. This is a question that needs to be answered. The question that's been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. The question is, and that question is, who attacked Roman Reigns? That's something we've been wanting to find out for weeks. Roman Reigns has been attacked. Like, first backstage during an interview with sexy Kayla Braxton, and then and then and then in a car passed by, and crashed into Roman Reigns' car, which nearly seriously injured Roman Reigns at the moment of impact. Hmm. So when we found out who attacked Roman Reigns, we saw it was a guy who looked like Eric Rowan. I can't tell. It was a guy who looked like Eric Rowan. I can't tell if it was actually Eric Rowan himself or a guy who looked like him. We don't know who the hell it is, but I want answers. No, I don't want answers. I demand answers. So we'll find out in tomorrow's episode of SmackDown. Right now, tonight, I have to watch Raw. I don't really have much to say about Impact Wrestling right now, but the only thing I can say is that the intergender era of Impact was so surprising. Plus, the thing that pissed me off about it the most is the fact that Unbreakable Michael Elgin not only attacked but maimed Brian Cage, which seriously injured him. Dude, I can't tell. Should the Impact World Championship be vacated, or should it just stay with Brian Cage? Personally, I think it would be best if they vacated the title because Brian Cage can't defend the championship if he's injured. So that makes more sense. That it would make more sense to vacate the championship rather for it to be defended. Dude, we don't want to wait for it to be defended. We don't want to wait for Brian Cage to recover from his injury before we can see the championship be defended in action. So all I can say is that Impact Wrestling, I think for you it would be best if you vacated the Impact World Championship. Also, moving on, Taya Valkyrie is looking hot as hell. And plus, I used to like her, but now her gimmicks change from from months from like year to year or month to month. So it's hard to tell where the story is going with her. Not only did her theme change into like until like late 2000, like early 2019 or something, or late 2018. Not only did that change, but her whole entire gimmick changed. When she first debuted in Impact Wrestling, she was a heel, and then some time later, and then in mid 2018, she turned face, and then and then and then her gimmicks changed, and then and then then the crazy little bitch turned heel again in mid 2018. Yeah. Hold. Will you excuse me for 1 second? I gotta take an intermission. Yeah? Intermission over. Now, let's get back to business. I kind of lost track of what I'm saying here, but then again, yeah. Anyway, back to Taya Valkyrie. Make up your fucking mind. Are you gonna be heel or baby face? You may as well be a tweener, because right now I just don't give a fuck about you right now. Dude, WWE is really starting to suck right now. There's a big upset in WWE during its pay-per-views right now because also the reason why WWE pisses me off is because they also start paying Brock Lesnar too much. Even though he's undeserving of the Universal Championship because he's too lazy to come out and defend it on live television, whether it's on Raw or on pay-per-view. He's too lazy to defend the championship, which is why he's completely undeserving of it. Thankfully, Seth Rollins defeated him at SummerSlam this year, which means that Seth Rollins regains the Universal Championship. He regains the Universal Championship, and now things are gonna get crazy. But then again, it's weird. Hmm. Hmm. I really don't know what to say right now. I don't know what's weird. The fact that Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins are going to be defending. I don't know what's weirder. The fact that Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin are going to be defending their championships, or the fact that they're gonna face each other for their championships. This is so fucking weird and confusing. Why the hell is WWE doing this to me? WWE is conflicting my mind, and plus, Night of Champions is going to be one of the weirdest pay-per-views I'm ever going to see this year. This year's results will come out fucking weird. This is now going to hell. What the hell? What the hell? Again, I still think it's kind of weird that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are getting engaged. But I can't blame them. Becky Lynch is a hot bitch, and Seth Rollins is an awesome wrestler. But then again, I still like to see what happened if Then again, I would like to see what would happen if I would like to see what happened if Seth Rollins went to TNA, but I know that will never happen. And plus, I know he's never gonna leave WWE. You know why? Because he's a fucking fuck boy. Again, I still don't know why. I still don't know why Seth Rollins is an atheist. Because looking back at your career in Ring of Honor, you've been using a wrestling theme. You've been using a song which I personally love very much. Battle On by War of Ages. That band is basically a Christian band. How can you use music from them when you're literally an atheist? Meaning that you don't believe in a god. Ah, I'm beginning to question your moral purity right now, Seth Rollins. And also, Extreme Rules 2019 was a good pay-per-view, but it wasn't so extreme after all. Sure, it was held in the original extreme hometown of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but it didn't really have that ECW feel to it. The only thing that did have that ECW feel to it was Slammiversary this year, which was hosted in Dallas, Texas. Because you had your extreme matches, you had your knockouts, Monsters Ball featuring Rosemary and Havoc and Su Young and I forgot the other one. Anyway, and you also had your Killer Cross versus Eddie Edwards match. You had your um you had a lot of good matches. All I can say is that Impact Wrestling is doing much better. I mean, also maybe if the McMahon family come out again, maybe they should just cut their mics off automatically because no one wants to hear their blathering about random bullshit 24/7 360 fucking 5. Man, all I can say is that Impact Wrestling is doing a much better job with that guy, like I keep saying. Also, like I said, every single member of the McMahon family is a coward. Not only is the owner and founder of WWE is a coward, but his daughter, most importantly. McMahon family, I just want to go ahead and just the words that come out of my mouth can't even describe how much I fucking hate the McMahon family. Also, we saw the return of Sasha Banks. I'm developing extreme hatred towards her right now. How dare you? How fucking dare you disrespect Natalia's dead father, Jim Neidhart? How dare you? That question. I keep having to ask the question over and over and over again. It's driving me nuts. I'm going insane here. I'm going insane here. The question I have to ask to every single person I talk about is that, are you really that big of a fucking pussy? Really? Hmm. So I guess in the wrestling industry now, it's okay for a random wrestler to disrespect another man's. Uh, yeah. It's a. So I guess. So I guess it's in the wrestling industry nowadays. It's okay for a wrestler to disrespect another wrestler's family, even if their family members are dead. In the wrestling industry, it's okay for a man to wrestle against a woman. In the wrestling industry now, yeah. In the wrestling industry now, it's okay to it's okay to turn heel on your husband. I'm talking about necessarily Maria Kanellis. Yeah. So in general, I guess that in the wrestling industry today, it's okay for there to be very controversial moments happening in the world of professional wrestling this this in this modern day. So this is why I'm having a problem with modern day wrestling. And the people that make me have a problem with modern day wrestling is the modern day wrestlers. And plus, have anyone else seen AEW All Out? That was kind of cool. I didn't really see it, but what I do know is that it was a good pay-per-view. So, all I'm saying is that I'm going to check out their results right now. Luckily, their pay-per-view happened on a Saturday, which was actually good. Also, I'm really happy about this because on August 30th, the day before it, TNT aired a 1 hour special called Countdown to All Out. Okay, here's the results. Nyla Rose won by last eliminating Britt Baker. Whoa, who the hell is she? Oh, that's fucking weird. That is so fucking weird. Why is she the AEW Women's? Why is she the AEW Women's World Champion? Then again, I still can't wait to see the currently untitled All Elite Wrestling show. The current the I can't wait to see the untitled AEW on TNT show. Then again, AEW, I definitely think it will compete with NXT. So SoCal Uncensored, I basically know two of these members of SCU are well known for being in TNA, but they're mostly known for being in Ring of Honor. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. Those are the two who are mostly known for being in TNA and Ring of Honor. But now they're in AEW. Then again, Pac, aka Neville, defeated Kenny Omega. What the hell? How the hell did Kenny Omega get defeated? I personally find that. Oh no, I'm upset by that. Kenny Omega, no. Yeah, Kenny Omega should have won that match. By referee stoppage? That's bullshit. Also, Cracker Barrel Clash? That's weird. Cody Rhodes defeated Shawn Spears with Tully Blanchard. Wow. So Pentagon Jr. left Impact Wrestling, and Rey Fenix left Impact Wrestling. Especially the Young Bucks. They're known for being in Ring of Honor and TNA, but they basically all of them left the company for AEW. Chris Jericho won the AEW World Championship. Good. I'm personally happy about this. Chris Jericho did deserve to win this. The date established was May 25th, 2019. Oh wait, didn't I already see that at Double or Nothing? I saw the title being unveiled at Double or Nothing. So much weird shit happened. Oh yeah, that was on the same day. I'm so confused right now with everything that's happened. I think I'm rambling too much. I'm gonna take a break from this and end the show real quick. I think this was one hell of an episode. All of this is making me so pumped up for the upcoming events that are soon to come. Okay, I think that's it for now. I think that's it for now. I think I've covered everything I need to cover for now. If I find anything, I'll cover it in episode 6. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Impact Reactions. Um, Impact Reactions episode 2. No, 6. What the hell am I saying? No, I mean it. I'm very confused right now by everything that's happened. Why did you do this to me? You know, sometimes the controversial events that happen, it's things like this that make me start to hate wrestling. Yeah, I said it. This thing is starting to make me hate wrestling in general because I'm sick and tired of all the bullshit that happened throughout the whole summer. Yeah, so stay tuned for Impact Reactions episode 6. Um, Remember, diamonds are forever, and so is wrestling. So keep calm and watch wrestling. Keep the fire burning and watch wrestling. And you also can become a wrestling Jesus. So see you. Oh my God, 50 minutes. Looking back at this, I take this show for 50 minutes. This is my longest. I mean, literally my longest episode of Impact Reactions. This basically defeats. This basically defeats episode 3. So basically, it wins. Like, for example, if I did a match like this, it'd be like this. This is your main event, and it's scheduled for one fall. And it's for the Impact Reactions longest episode championship. In this corner, we have episode 3. And now we have episode 5. And judging by the way that this episode has gone so far, here is your winner and the new champion, episode 5. I think I've been talking too much. I'm gonna go relax. Thank you all. I mean, I'm being serious. Thank every single one of you people for listening to this. Because words cannot describe how much I really wanted to get every single word of this out of my chest, off my chest right now. So, I will see you in episode 6, and I'm going to sign off for now. This is Diamond Rebel Spartan Zero signing off. Turn this fucking shit off.